especially the pain at the pump. Can't help you with that either. All we can do is talk about it. AAA is saying more than 42 million Americans, or roughly 42 million, will be hitting the roads for the 4th of July. Joining us to talk about it, our buddy Joshua Zuber, back with us from AAA Texas, New Mexico. Joshua, how you doing? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for having me on.
All right, last time I think we were chatting with you around Memorial Day. We're back for another long holiday weekend. Gas prices are not stopping people, though, huh? They're still taking trips.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a lot of folks are going to be hitting the roads for this upcoming Independence Day holiday. When we talk about, traffic, most people are going to be traveling by car. And AAA predicts that tomorrow afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and Friday afternoon, we're going to see the heaviest traffic. The lightest travel times, it's going to likely be in the morning, after the morning commute, and on the holiday itself. But of course, no matter what time you're traveling, you want to make sure that you plan your route ahead of time and give yourself plenty of time to get to your destination.
Out of curiosity, with regard to the numbers, we mentioned about 42 million Americans hitting the roads. Out of that survey, how many of those do we think are going to be Texans?
Yeah, so the total Texas volume is about 3.5 million, and that includes those who are driving, flying, taking a cruise. But 90%, or about 90%, 3.1 million Texans will be driving to their destination. And here's the headline there. That's the highest volume of road trip travel for the Lone Star State AAA Texas has ever predicted.
Is that right? And it's a number that's, well, I mean, not quite 10%, but almost of the total picture. That's a lot of Texans out on the roads.
Yeah, it certainly will be. So definitely give yourself plenty of time to get to your destination. Plan ahead, to make for a successful road trip and making sure that everybody is remaining calm. Definitely want to make sure that you're ready a day ahead of time, right? So consider filling up the gas tank the day before you head out. When you're on the road, plan your stops every 2 hours or 100 miles or even sooner to take a rest, and then maybe consider switching drivers if you have another person is driving with you who's willing and able. A great website to plan all of this out is the AAA TripTik website. It's an easy, free resource for anybody to use. And I've been hearing Anavid all morning long talking about putting down the cell phone. And she's right. Limit distractions. The slogan at AAA is don't drive intoxicated, don't drive intoxicated.
That's a good slogan. That is. And it's always worth the reminder. I mean, no matter how many times we say it, obviously not everybody can follow quite along. Joshua, do you have any gas-saving tips for folks driving? I mean, I know it's expensive, but what can we do to try to keep the mileage as good as we can?
Yeah, certainly the pain at the pump is very apparent for everybody. I mean, I can't, obviously believe we're seeing $4 plus for a gallon of regular unleaded throughout the Lone Star State. And if you're traveling over, let's say to the West Coast, to California, get ready to pay even more than that. So AAA recommends that you follow your vehicle's maintenance schedule. We've said it before on your program, make a good bet, BET, check the battery, engine, as well as the tires. Underinflated tires, that's really important because that can lead to a dangerous situation such as a blowout. Also, it can be a real drag on your fuel economy. So you want to be doing that every month anyway, or at least every month anyway, and then also especially before a road trip. And if you've got a spare tire, make sure that's in good condition as well. Practice those safe driving habits, following within posted speed limits, using cruise control when appropriate, and avoid hard acceleration. Shop around for the best gas price, and when you're at the pump, make sure you're putting in the correct grade of gasoline. Most vehicles can run on regular fuel, so check your owner's manual. That's right. And then don't forget to sign up for a fuel rewards program.
Yeah, those are always helpful too. That's all great advice. That's a nice list there, Joshua. Really appreciate your time. I'm sure we'll talk again on the next big travel time. If I don't see you, have a great summer, my friend.
Thank you. You guys as well.
All right.